Let's check out the new BBZ-1 Rat by SPRO.
Hey guys, Bill Seamatel from SPRO. We're going to talk a little bit about the new BBZ-1 Rat that I've built for SPRO. We're going to debut this at ICAST 2014 in Florida next month. We're going to talk a little bit about it. There's a lot to this bait. There's a lot of time and effort put into it. There's a lot of neat trick things that are put into it. And the fish catching capabilities of this bait with some of the prototypes. As you can see, this is a brand new one. Here's one I've used for over 100 hours, and the thing just keeps catching fish. So they're a very durable bait. They got a lot of great action to them, and they're the perfect size for catching all types of fish. So we're going to talk a little bit about the bait. We're going to get right into it and start talking about it. This is a 10-inch bait overall, from the tip of the nose to the tail. The body length itself is about 5 1/4 inches. I based the body off a Super Spook size, well-known topwater bait. People catch fish on it, all fish all across the US, basically the world. So I wanted to keep a basic body shape and length that everybody can use with all types of rods and equipment and all species. It doesn't matter if you're saltwater fishing or freshwater. It weighs approximately 2.5 ounces. It's a square bill bait, reinforced, that's built into the head. A lot of the wood plugs that we built back in the day, the custom ones, after a while the bills fall out and you got to do a lot of maintenance and work to keep these baits running. This one, you're not going to have that problem. It's an all plastic bait, but what I did is inside, to give it the durability, the sound, the flotation of wood, is basically this bait is injected with foam. I got the densities just right, even where when you listen to the knock in it, it sounds like an original, like old wood plug. So very subtle, very nice, very simple, and basically pull it out of the package and start fishing with it. We have SPRO power split rings, 90 pound on everything. We have a double split ring on the front hook, and what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to give you a better hookup ratio, also trying to make it as weedless as possible. As you can see, the front of the tip of the hooks are just at the end of the bill. So if you swim this bait up and over brush, you're going to have a pretty good chance of not getting it hooked or fouled. But when a fish does hit it and it grabs the bait, all you do is you do a reel set, that drops the hooks down, and you have a really good hookup ratio. They're double Gamakatsu 1/0 2x strong hooks. I built them so they'll never marry. You don't want them marrying at all, so you're not going to have a problem with that. we have an exclusive patent pending tail that we came up with. That is a very simple in and out replacing system. Basically, it's just a toothpick. This is the same kind of stuff I did on wood plugs 35 years ago. It's simple, it's direct, it does its job. You're not going to have a problem with it, and that's what we're going to build for you guys, something that you could very easily change out tails if you want. The tail is an 8-section plastic rat tail that is C-shaped, so at this time there's no chance for that hook to capture that tail, so you have a bad cast. Also, it's reinforced with 80-pound braid going through the center of the tail. Some of my prototype tails, I've got 30 to 40 hours on one tail, which is phenomenal compared to a regular plastic worm tail that you can go through in one cast. The neat thing about this though is if you want to change out this tail and put a plastic worm on it, we built it so you could just pop the toothpick out, you could put any plastic worm you want in it, put it back in, and you're ready to rock and roll. So very cool little bait. The size, the dimension, everything else, it's right there. And we're going to do a little video later on. It's a DIY, do it yourself. I'm going to actually show you what I did is I preset holes for the whiskers. They're .024, which is a 40-pound diameter monofilament or fluorocarbon. We're going to show you real simple in another video on how to, if you want, put whiskers in and really bring this bait to life. The cool thing about it, with the bill design, the weight, the flotation, the hook placement, this bait will easily walk the dog just as easy as it'll wake bait. So there's multiple techniques built in this bait. You're going to catch a ton of fish on them. It doesn't matter if it's redfish, snook, stripers, bass, largemouth, smallmouth, some big ocean fish. I'm telling you, this bait's going to catch a lot of fish because the techniques that are built into this bait are proven. You know, walking bait and a waking bait, it's a proven topwater bait and topwater techniques. So stand by. We're going to give you some more ideas on how to do it, how to use this bait, when to use it, where to use it, and the equipment you need to use it. So stay tuned, and we're going to get you some more information really soon.